Hello everyone and welcome back to Phillips Auto Body TV. Today we're going to talk about the challenges of a custom paint job and how to get it to match in order to match the custom part of the paint. We'll watch Philip. He's going to talk to us about it. He's going to walk us through the steps that he takes in order to get the best match that you can possibly get, and also how to repair it without tearing the whole thing apart.
Today we got a set of Harley fenders, and I have no paint codes for these. So we're gonna have to kind of wing it on this, on matching the color. The first thing you want to do is start with just the primary color, which is the white. It's got pearl in it, which is a greenish gold looking pearl, or aqua looking. And we went through this color deck here, and there's just millions of whites. There's all different colors. All you got to do is put a little drop of green or a drop of black or whatever, it's going to change white. So luckily we found this card here which matches really well. We got the base color matched on white, and we're going to be putting a little bit of green pearl in it, into the clear. It's not a thick pearl, it's just lightly in there. So we're going to mix a little bit of that in there and shoot the test card. I have the test card over here. We have the spray out, which is, it don't have no clear on it, but it matches decently. So we're going to be fixing this little area right here that's rusted. And then on this fender over here, there's a little chip that the customer wants fixed right here. It's not a very big chip. We're going to lay the white down, and we're going to put the pearl in the clear, and we're going to shoot a coat of that on there, and we'll let that set for probably about 30 minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll clear the whole fender. We'll unmask it, clear the whole fender. And so that's what we're looking at now. But we're going to be fixing these places. I got the color except for the pearl, and we'll be doing it later. We'll be putting pearl on here to see how much pearl we're going to need in the clear. Okay, once you got your base color down, you're going to want to take this out into the sunlight and in the shade to see the reaction outside of what it's going to look like. And like this card here is just dull because it's just got base coat on it. You can put some wax and grease on it, and it will act as your clear, just quick enough and you could look at it and tell if it's the color or not outside.
Our damage out here in the sunlight.
I think it's got a little bit of gold in it too. Yeah, that would definitely match. It looks more aqua instead of green. You know this?
Yeah.
Just needs to be a little heavier on the card. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is tape this line off right here. We're not going to shoot any of the turquoise looking. We're just going to shoot the white. And so I want to get this line taped off right here, but when I go to fix this, that it's not getting messed up. So we'll take some fine line and tape this line off. We want to keep this small. Because we don't want to have to get into shooting the turquoise. And test this and see, make sure it's not cracked any further over. Because if it was any further over, we're probably going to end up shooting 2 colors instead of just one. Let's see.
Close to that turquoise there.
We're going to get some 80 grit. Since it's so close to the line, we're going to use our hands to get this feathered back. Get the rust off. We don't want no 80 grit scratches up against this line. So we've got to try to stay as far away as we can. This is just surface rust here. The owner caught it pretty quick, and it's not going to be no big deal. We'll get it clean. I like using my thumb to stop it from getting over here by this line. That way you don't slip and go over. So if you're ever working on anything close, that's how you do it. We're going to put a little wax and grease on it, cleaner to get it clean. So we can see. Alright, we'll switch to some 320. Actually, I messed that up. We're going to switch to some 150 and work this top area. I'm going to get it feathered.
You can see it kind of grows pretty quick.
A little bit more right here.
Yeah, I see the blue also there.
Now the rest of this we'll do with 320. I don't want to have any of the 150 or 80 up against that area.
And we're just trying to get the scratches out right now, right?
Yeah, we're working on the outside where the primer is going to be. There is a brace that goes across here and mounts it. The subframe, I think, mounts to this. So it's going to be covered up, but this part shows up here. You want to go out around it a couple inches with the 320. That's where the primer is going to be. Clean it. Okay, now we got primer out to here. So it'll be this big. There's still some rust right here. Still some rust right here.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you get all that rust out of there.
All right, we got all the edges smooth. We're down to step down from the aqua blue to the white. You can see it feathered out. It's a little rough right there, but I don't want to get any closer to that because I just want like one little spray of primer up against that tape. That's it. If not, you're going to build it up. It's going to get too high and it's not going to look right. So we might even have to hold a little piece of cardboard or something there to try to fan it in to that line, but you don't want to build up on that line. All right, so we got this feather back. We got 320 around it, about a couple of inches. And this line right here is very important. The reason why we're going to clear over the whole fender after we put the pearl in the clear is so we get rid of the line, because it's going to be a little thicker right here than normal. Plus, you won't feel any of the lines. We'll come back and wet sand and buff. You won't feel the line. So that's why that's so important right there, to keep that line from getting built up on it. Now we're going to step over here and we're going to fix this. And it's a small one, just with some 320.
I gotta see it first. That one is small.
Yeah, it's just a little. We're just gonna feather it out. The same way we got it out. We're just gonna put a couple inches of 320 scratches around it for the primer to stick to. That one's ready for primer. All right, we're gonna mask this off. We're gonna mask it on that line. Then over here on the bottom, where we shut the sanding part off, we're going to put it over this way, and then we're going to flip it. That leaves a nice round feather line right here for the primer. We're going to do the same on the top. Same on the bottom. And then we'll cover the rest of the fender. We don't want primer on it. Okay, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps the channel. It helps the future of the channel and what we work on.
Just want to make sure that you got it all covered up.
Now we're working on this side, on this fender. Anywhere that the primer is going to butt up to, you need your paper rolled just a little bit. That way it don't leave a hard line. It leaves a little bit of a feathered line. Even if you sand it, it will still show up.
Yeah, once you put that line in there, it's hard to get it out.
We don't need paper right down here, but we'll just take a little bit of tape and we'll roll that back. We'll just roll that back just enough, let it go if we get that far. We'll back tape it. That way we don't want none blowing around from there.
You don't got to look pretty, it's just got to be covered up.
All right, we decided to use the Cree epoxy. It's good stuff and it's sandable. It's a sandable epoxy. So we can shoot this on there. It'll be just one coat, and we can also sand. We can block out the lines that's in it. It'll do everything in one, and it mixes 2 to 1. It's very potent stuff. This is the catalyst for it. It's Cree 211H. Very strong stuff and very thick. It's like honey.
Guess that's why you only got to do it once.
It is stout. This stuff is super thick, so I always, you can do a 2 to 1 to half with some acetone to reduce it.
I'll just thin it up a little bit.
It's kind of like it's an epoxy primer all in one. See, when you're fixing repairs, you're always looking for a way to do one step instead of three.
I sure am.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder.
This stuff calls for a 2.0 tip. And it's 1 to 2 coats. It will build. Okay. I always strain it with one strainer. It's so thick it don't even like to be strained, but when you thin it, it usually works pretty good. These PPS cups, you want to take the filter out. I just take a can top remover and dig it in and take it out because the primer won't go through there, it's so thick. Now we're using a 3M performance gun. Very easy to clean. It's got all the tips, different sizes, anything you want to in their throwaway, but you can clean them quite a while before you have to get rid of them. But it calls for a 2.0. This is a 2.0. This gun's pretty awesome. For a plastic gun, it is. I usually do all my priming with this gun. It's easy to clean. When I was talking about a piece of cardboard or something, we're going to use a piece of tape and we're going to tape off half of the tape. It's sticky to sticky. We left this strip sticky and we're going to put it like right here. We're going to pull it back to where we barely see that line and then stick it. That way we're off the line. And maybe it won't build up on the line. Show them that, how that looks. I need to do this just lightly. Okay, we got one coat on. We're going to put the second coat on with a lot more air pressure. And we're going to hit it one good time.
right, everyone, that wraps up part 1 of this Harley custom blend. Sometimes when you start small, it's a little easier to understand. So hopefully you learned something from this course. Be sure to be on the lookout for part 2. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll get notified when the next video drops. And drop a comment below. What color scheme do you think would look sick on a Harley? Thanks for watching.